Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm not the face you guys normally see here. Just so everyone knows, Tara is home. She is recovering. She is doing well. She is at home with her partner and her two dogs that are taking care of her. But it's also her birthday today. So if you want to wish her happy birthday in the comments, say happy birthday to Tara. But we're going to go ahead and go around the corner to Keith here as I crash into everything behind Tara's desk. Keith has told me what the episode is today, and I am very excited. Not everyone else here is extremely excited. Greg would be, but Greg left early, so he doesn't count. So here we go around the corner.
That's Greg's own fault.
Yes.
That he left early. Especially since we're going to be making a cocktail that he is rather fond of. So we decided for Tara's birthday, the greatest gift we could give her is not make her have to drink any of these drinks we're doing today. Because she would hate them. And Sebastian has been begging me to make them. And what it is dessert cocktails, in particular cream cocktails. Now these can be a little tricky, they're always a little bit sweeter, but they can curdle on you. So you need them nice and cold, and you want to drink them fairly quickly. And we're going to start with one that's kind of unusual. It is the pink squirrel. Now, normally, the pink squirrel calls for something called, it's French and I'm bad at French, crème de noyau. It's basically a liqueur that is traditionally made from like apricot kernels and cherry pits and stuff like that. In the end, it ends up tasting like almonds. So what also tastes like almond is amaretto.
I love Di Serono.
I know. And I know you also just love sugar. So to make sure it still stays a pink squirrel, we're going to do a little splash of grenadine. And to cut some of the sweetness, I'm actually going to be adding in some of our vodka to it. So.
Yes, that's right, Tara. You see cream.
I know. I knew she'd be watching. All drugged up and ready to see me make cocktails. So we're going to start with a ½ ounce of vodka. And these also, by the way, because they're so rich, tend to be very small. These are going to be 3-ounce cocktails, so you're not going to be getting a lot. Now from that, we're going to do ½ ounce amaretto. We're going to be doing a ¼ ounce grenadine. There. Then we're going to be doing 3/4 ounces white creme de cacao, which is chocolate. We're making it good and chocolatey.
I'm salivating back here, Keith.
I know, you're going to love this so much.
Tara says, cream and grenadine, I need more drugs.
It's going to work. There we are. We're going to do our ice. Then we're going to be doing 1 ounce of our cream. There we are. And we're going to be shaking this bad boy up.
Shake it up, Keith.
So what's the face I'm supposed to...
There you go.
That cream's going to add a nice silky texture to it.
That looks pretty.
And it's still not as pink as it could be, but you can see you almost want to froth it.
Mm-hmm.
And there we have
I'll come on in.
a pink squirrel. Get on in here, Sebastian. Get on in here.
Gotta make sure you're still in frame.
No, I'm not.
It's always
I
tricky
want
to
see
try
your
to get
face
both
now.
in frame.
Yep. If you zoom around here, it's up front.
That's really good. No, I'm down there.
I could have gone in that door, huh?
You're all good. That's really good.
I think you're going to say that about a lot of today's
Probably.
cocktails.
Okay, I
And
should leave some of that for the final shot.
You should, and also for like Briley and other people who might want some. Really pleasant.
It is.
But yeah, they're basically desserts. It's like, have you ever wanted to drink a truffle? Is what we're doing.
Of course, I always have. Now, with cream drinks, do you always want to try to get that frothiness, or?
That's one of the nice things about it, but it's not always what you're going to want to do. You'll see that actually when we get to the final one.
Okay.
So, this next one, you're definitely not allowed to touch, or Riley will kill you.
Of course, I love it, Tara. It's cream.
What happened? What did I do?
I'm making the grasshopper next.
Ah.
Alright, so this next one is one that's been traditionally done with ice cream. We're not going to be doing it with ice cream. So, what
We
we're
tried to
gonna be
convince him.
doing is the grasshopper. So, in this one's particular case, we do again a little bit of vodka. I know this just helps cut the sweetness in these. So, what we're going to do, 1/2 ounce vodka. And then with that, we're going to be doing... It's okay, we understand. We're going to be doing 3/4 ounces white creme de cocoa.
Tara says grasshoppers are allowed, so.
So those are allowed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what Tara then thinks of this next issue. Because grasshoppers traditionally call for green creme de menthe. The kind I have is white. Now, luckily, I spent hours of research figuring out the difference between white creme de menthe and traditional creme de menthe.
And what's the difference, Keith? Ooh!
I did it.
You made it. You made it green.
Well, but the problem is, I asked for Briley's assistance earlier, and she's like, "I found green coloring. I also found green glitter."
So we gotta do both.
Edible glitter, right? Before I do this.
Yes, it was with the cocktail.
All right, fine. So, why not?
No, poison.
It's
We also have the
poison.
light up balls.
Okay, so we can make this take a lot of journeys then today.
Can we do a rainbow? Then?
Rainbow cocktail day? Okay, that's actually kind of fun. Alright, I'm actually excited about this. I don't know how
That's
this
fun.
is going to work when it's turned into a... Just so we can see what the glitter is doing. This is pretty exciting. Alright. So, now... And you'll notice I always like to do the ice first. It really helps that cream incorporate and doesn't give it that chance to curdle. When I put the ice in after that, then I do the cream in on top of it.
Look how pretty it is.
It is very pretty. Now, is it going to stay pretty? There we are.
Molly, you're right.
Do
This
our-
is very alphabet.
Ounce of cream.
This is very wicked. We got pink drink, we got green drink.
There we are. Alright, let's see what it does. What face do I want? I'm just going to come up with new ones every time.
Oh, I think we can get
Alright. And here we have so I don't know if the glitter is as glittery once we added the cream, but it certainly made it entertaining to mix.
It looks like mint ice cream.
Well, and that's basically what you're making. You do a grasshopper, except it's mint ice cream. That'll get a little bit of a buzz going.
Which is always better.
Riley, get around here. You know you want some of this.
I do want
Oh, that's so good.
that. Yeah, I do want to drink that.
And see, Tara, you're welcome. You're not. This is. I knew they would have a field day with all this.
So easy. So good.
All right, let me see. How did that come?
Tara, is it a surprise to anyone that I would love any of these?
I knew you were really going to like that one.
Mm-hmm.
anything that has
That's
cream in it,
nice.
I would like.
I gotta say, I almost am a little sad you're not trying some of these because the vodka is just the
That's
right
nice.
amount of vodka that it's not like sugary.
Right.
They're not sugar bombs, which is surprising me. Now, lastly, this is one that's just.
It's like Cosmo and Wanda.
It's a traditional cocktail. This is the one that Greg was supposed to hang around for. Anyone who knows our Greg Brinker knows exactly what I'm making next. It is going to be the White Russian.
Tess, I stand by what I said.
I call this one the off-white Russian. I know. It's because I've taken some liberties to not do something entirely
In Keith Meyer fashion.
And Keith Meyer, yes. I gotta keep myself amused, right? This isn't all for you guys. Well, it's all for you guys, but not for you guys. All right, there's a difference. So, in this one's case, a traditional White Russian always calls for a shot of vodka. So we're gonna do 1.5 ounces. Now, then, Greg would like to use a kind of vanilla vodka with his. I don't believe in making the flavored vodkas. I do believe in working with when people do something right, use it. So in this case, we're going to be doing a 1/2 ounce liquor 43, and then we're going to be doing 3/4 ounces. Actually, I think I might want to do more than 3/4. Yes, 1 ounce of Mr. Black, which is a little bit more bitter than your traditional Kahlua that you're normally going to see doing White Russians, but has such a better flavor. So, take, and this one we don't combine the cream into it when we shake it. We're just chilling this a bit. And not a lot. I don't want to water it down too much. Okay. Do a little ice in our glass. Alright. Behave. There we go. This one might have got bent a little bit. And then we're actually going to come in with 1 ounce of cream on the top for that fun little swirl fashion that goes in there. Which it's nice and pretty, and I'll let you photograph it that way, but then we're going to stir it up real quick and try it. Do it,
I can't get
Do
this
it.
much lower.
Do it. Come on. All right, I'll bring it higher.
There you go. With your face in it. Perfect.
All right. And now, since Greg's not here, I'll just have to drink this one all by my lonesome. It's really good.
I'm interested in this one. That's really good. I've found recently that I really love Mr. Black.
So again, it's not too sweet, which, like we like to do down here, I don't like having something that has a ton of sugar in it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know when we're making drinks how to put sugar into a drink. What's more interesting is how do I get a really good flavor, and then you can always sweeten it up from there.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought you would particularly enjoy today's episode of some cream-based cocktails.
I loved all of these.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Now, the downside, the great pain, is you can't let these cocktails sit
Darn.
because they will start to separate. Oh, darn.
Looks like I know what I'm doing after camera.
I guess we're going to be drinking these cocktails.
Oh no.
You got a favorite?
I think this one is my personal favorite. The
Grasshopper?
grasshopper. It tastes just like melted ice cream.
It is
Melted chocolate
it is
mint ice cream. I
melted
love
chocolate
it.
mint ice cream. All right. Riley, did you have a favorite?
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
Mainly because I love mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I gotta admit, the White Russian
That one's really good
is
too.
hitting the spot. But unless we got any other questions or comments,
Let me check real quick.
check. Sebastian, get on it.
Just a lot of people saying ooh.
Mm.
All right, Keith. Well, take us
As I
out.
should. Well, guys, as always, if you haven't had a chance to wish her a happy birthday, and from me to you, Tara, happy birthday. We miss you.
Happy birthday, Tara.
And of course, the most important thing to remember, thank you, drink responsibly and keep your spirits up.